So that's why I'll never be a millionaire, because I do dumb shit like this. Give it some gas. So I bought this car thinking I'll go to autocross. However, I noticed a few things. One, this engine is sitting way too high. This is the radiator, and the top of the engine is almost 6 inches high. That's not ideal for a car that I thought I would take to autocross. Second issue is the engine is slightly slanted backwards. The back of the engine is sitting a little lower. So it's sitting a little bit like this, which means the transmission also is sitting a little bit like that at an angle. So to fix that, we have to pull out the engine, get new motor mounts, which are a little bit shorter, which will allow the engine to sit a little bit lower. However, the oil pan on this car has the deeper end on the front of the engine, which means it will hit the cross member. And that's why the previous person who did this put this engine so high. So we need to get an oil pan that actually flips on the other way. The second option is to hack into that cross member and cut it to clear the oil pan. So there is a lot of fabrication needed to get the engine to sit properly. After thinking for a while, I decided it's not worth it. And the best thing to do is to make the same mistake twice. So I bought another car instead. So when I get this engine out, I'll put it into another car, because the chassis, this MG chassis, is not worth any money. On a good day, it might be worth $2,000. But the engine itself, engine and transmission, the harness, this engine is worth anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000. But now let's go check the other car that I bought for this SR20. So the tire is leaking pretty bad. So this is the second time I'm filling it up. So this pile of junk is my second mistake. I made the mistake of buying the MG first, and then instead of selling it and walking away from that mistake, I decided to double it down. So that's why I'll never be a millionaire, because I do dumb shit like this. So now I have a 1970, the manufacture date on this car is 1970 Datsun 240Z, which means it's a Series 1 240Z. That makes it a little bit more valuable and more collectible. So this pile of junk is actually worth money. The good thing is I have all the parts here, or I think I have all the parts. Like I have the windshield here, the windows, interior parts, the exhaust. I have more parts outside. So this car was sitting in a barn, and the owner had chickens. This is all chicken poop here, even more poop on the hood. But overall, this is an original paint. I think the original owner took it apart so he can repaint it. And then he ran out of time, and he sold it to the guy I bought it from. And that guy never did anything with it. So I bought it, and I'm hoping I'll do something with it. At least put the car back together so I can take inventory of all the parts that I have. And I'm not gonna do anything that is not reversible. I wanna keep the original paint on this car. It came with a box of parts here. These are the seats. I guess the only important thing here is the frame. But you can buy all the other stuff. You can buy the foam. You can buy this vinyl. and you can make them new again. But I plan on putting different seats like Recaro seats on this car. And here I have more parts, the harness, the bumper, window stuff. The good thing is all the little bolts and little trinkets are in bags, and they have label on them. So I have pretty much a complete car. I have more parts here, more harness, windshield, exhaust, original steering wheel here, and then the engine bay. So we have the original L24. So any car from 1970 will have rust, and it's very rare to find a car without rust. So this one does have rust down here on the quarter panel, but this is something I'll have to take care of. It's on both sides, but this is the other rust here on the battery tray that I need to take care of. So now the question is, should I keep this original or should I actually swap it? I was looking for a shell without the engine. Somehow I ended up with a Series 1 and I paid way more than I expected to pay. And this is from the original family. Technically, I will be like the second owner of this car. A lot of people would say just keep it original, and that might be the thing I end up doing. But then it defeats the purpose of why I bought a 240Z. Because if this car is restored to like a museum quality, it's worth a lot of money. I saw one that was restored to a museum quality and it sold on Bring a Trailer for $148,000. Crazy, this car can be worth more than my Ferrari over there. At least my money is well protected with the 240Z, and I have never lost money on a 240Z, so it's a safe bet for me to buy another one. The good thing about the SR20 in that car is a lot lighter. It's lighter than the engine in here. So the car might feel a little bit lively, but it might not sound as good. I'm just gonna fix the rust, the interior. I'll keep the original seats. Someone can still get the original engine. I'll keep it around. Original transmission. They can put it back into original state if that's what they prefer. But for my part of the ownership, I think since I already bought the two cars, I'll put the SR in here. Enjoy the car with the NSR. I know I'm gonna get some comments saying to keep it original. I might, but at the same time, life is short. I wanna enjoy it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.